I don't understand why All About Steve gets so much hate. This is the film that introduced me to Sandra Bullock and sparked my utter devotion to Bullock. So, for that, it must have done something right. This is an award-winning film. Granted, the awards it won was the Worst Actress Razzie Award and the Worst Screen Couple Razzie Award. But it must have been noteworthy at the very least. Honestly, I do not understand why it's so badly received. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's groundbreaking or it's the best film I've ever seen. I won't deny the fact that it's quite silly, a little bit over the top, and Mary, Sandra Bullock's character, is a bit peculiar, but I think it's absolutely wonderful, and it's good fun. It's directed by Phil Traill and written by Kim Barker and stars, of course, Sandra Bullock as Mary, who is a crossword puzzle writer for a newspaper. And this is where the plot gets a little bit silly, because she believes, for one reason or another, that this CCN cameraman is her true love, and she follows him across the country as he goes to do different reporting to try and convince him that they are meant to be together. Now, that is primary stalker tendency, and I can understand why he would be a little bit terrified. And I should point out Bradley Cooper is brilliant in this, as is Ken Jeong. And I understand, and I admit that that plot is a bit outrageous and makes you question Mary's mental state. It never kind of looks into her mental health in any aspect. It never makes it a serious thing. It is a complete light-hearted rom-com. So if you're expecting something more groundbreaking or more innovative, you're not going to get that. But if you're looking for a film that is easy to watch, that's very enjoyable, that's very brightly coloured and will make you feel happy, then this is that. And I'm a complete advocate and huge fan of easy films. I love a popcorn film because I watch a lot of films, and when I'm watching hard-hitting thrillers or horrors, I like to relax afterwards with something that's very easy to watch and that will not necessarily change my life, although All About Steve maybe did, in a way, because it made me fall in love with Sandra Bullock, and I have since then gone on to watch most of her films, not all of them, and some of her films have affected me greatly. So All About Steve, for me, was actually life-changing, and it's a film that a lot of people really hate, and I just don't understand why. Maybe people expected more. Maybe they expected something that was going to be in the same league as, oh, I don't know. Well, maybe it was they were expecting something like Miss Congeniality or something like The Backup Plan. I don't know. I'm just naming rom-coms and comedies that have done quite well. I don't know. Thomas Hayden Church as Hartman is great. Bradley Cooper as Steve, fantastic. Ken Jeong as Angus, absolutely no problems. Beth Grant is in this, who I really like. She's in a lot of films and she just always makes me happy. The cast is fine. The acting is great. I don't understand why Bullock won the Worst Actress Razzie, because even if you don't like the film, her performance was great. She's playing this enthusiastic, high-energy, slightly warped character, and her performance is convincing. She plays the character well. So even if you don't like the film, and you don't like the narrative, and you don't like the character, the performance of the character is still good. So I don't know. I still don't understand why it's so badly received. I get that it's not the best film in the world. It's not my favourite Sandra Bullock film. It's my favourite in the sense that it brought me Sandra Bullock. But there are better films. I love her thrillers. I think they're incredible. But I do love All About Steve, and I always will. I always have a huge soft spot for this film. And I think the fact that it's so hated by so many people makes me love it all the more, because I want to protect it. I want to care for it. If you haven't seen it, please ignore the Razzies, ignore the hate. Give it a watch and make up your own mind. And if you watch it and still don't like it, that's fine. There are a lot of films that people like and I don't, and I get that. But I would love for you to watch this and let me know your own opinions. If you haven't seen it, even just out of curiosity, please give it a go. Sandra Bullock is amazing. Honestly, All About Steve is fantastic.